Here's the grave of Maximus Alexander Earls. This is a very unique grave. Has a cow on the front. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me. But yeah, no regrets on coming here and cleaning this grave up. Like I said, I saw it neglected in the corner, but I really came here to this specific cemetery, McHarg Cemetery. Someone mentioned another video of mine, an older video, the McHargu, oh, can I get up? The McHargu Mill video. Someone commented that I pronounced it wrong. Well, on the way here, it's spelled the same way. Google Maps, like the voice, pronounced it McHarg. So I assume that's the way it's pronounced. But someone got on me about pronouncing it McHargu. So, I don't know. We'll go by the way Google spells it, I guess, or pronounces it McHarg. So, if you're watching, is that how you pronounce it? You're probably not watching, but if you are, is that how you pronounce it, McHarg? Don't know, because there's a UE at the end. But regardless, Riley's grave, that was really nice. Really great feeling to clean that up. I want to do things like that more. But the way I am, it's like, okay, I've done one, and now I really want to seek other ones and do all of them. But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just something was really drawing me to that. Because like I said, I did no research on that, on Riley's grave. Just saw it neglected in the corner. I feel really good about cleaning that up. But we are here to look for the grave of a woman by the name Carol Ann Rich. Carol Ann Rich was brutally murdered back in, I believe, March of this year, 2025. We're in August now. She was brutally murdered, shot multiple times by her daughter, Brianna Rich. And this is very local to me. It happened not too far from where I live. I mean, obviously it's local. I mean, well, you guys don't know this is a local. So this is a local cemetery, probably about 15, 20 minutes from where I live. So that is what I'm looking for in today's video. No regrets doing what I just did, though. I'm glad I took the time to do that. So that is what we're going to be looking for today. I'm not going to roll the camera the whole time and me trying to look. I'm going to cut the camera off. And we're going to get to look. I walked that way. That's how I ended up finding Riley's grave, because I was looking for Carol's grave. And I have a feeling she's probably over here. There's over 1,000 memorials here. It's 1,000 something, over 1,000. So I really need to get to looking. And there's no other, there's other riches out here, but I don't believe they're related at all, unless just no one updated it. Well, someone may just not have updated it, because she just passed away in March of this year. So people may not, because there's not even a picture of her grave. So it may just not be updated of relatives that have passed away. But there are other riches. So my plan is to look for other riches and then look in that area, and maybe I can find Carol's grave. Some people have the prettiest graves. I want to show you guys all of them, but we can't do that. This would be such a long video to do that, but check this one out. This is the grave of Ashton Tanner Hubbard. Born December 19th, 1999, and he passed away September 9th, 2015. Beloved son of Brandon and Bonnie Hubbard, brother to Trevor, Braden, Brennan, and Avery. Now, I have done no research on Ashton at all. It's just a very, very unique backside of the grave. It reads, "A million times we'll miss you. A million times we'll cry. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life we all loved you dearly, in death we love you still. In our hearts you hold a place no other one can fill. The golden gate stood open, God saw you needed rest. God's garden must be beautiful. He always picks the best. But check this out. That is amazing. Got the barn with the detail. You actually see detail in the barn. The tractor and a couple of bucks. Man, that is amazing. Even you see the barbed wire fence. That is amazing. I want to do a little bit of research right now looking up Tanner and see how he fatally passed away. Well, we're still going to try finding Carol today. We'll still try to find Carol. So I found the Bowling Funeral Home obituary of Ashton, and it reads that he was a sophomore at North Laurel High School and a member of East Corbin Christian Church. It said Ashton Tanner Hubbard departed this life at his residence on Wednesday, September 9th, 2015, being 15 years, 8 months, and 21 days of age. He's with God now. He's a church-going boy, and that's good. That's really good. And just right over the way over here is a very unique grave as well. McCarty. I just want to show you guys the design on this grave as well. Got a farmer plowing the fields with the horse. Got the cows, livestock, the barn, forestry. Man, it's just so amazing. That's amazing. And on the other side shows Jesus himself and Prince, dog. A grave on this side caught my eye just now. For some reason, this grave has a picket fence around it, and it's pretty much over here by itself with no other visible graves, at least. Some old dogs over here barking. That's always nice. Here's the grave of Maximus Alexander Earls. August 16th. Passed away February 17th. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up off camera. Well, I say off camera, but I mean like me not holding the camera. It's very, very tough. There's a dove. It's very, very tough to hold the camera and try to clean up. Okay. Didn't even see that dove. It was just hidden in the tall grass. Let's place it right there. I'll bring you guys back over to take a look at it. Maximus Alexander Earls, August 2016 to February 2017. Our little hero. And as you can see, little dove. Like I said, it was just buried. It was just sitting there, but it was buried under the grass. As you can see, there's a Batman. I don't know if I can really fix this fence at all. I could probably prop it up as best I can, but go ahead and try fixing this other side. See, with this fence down, they can't even mow this here because the groundskeeper, it appears that they're not picking it up. So after doing some research, I ended up finding baby Maximus's obituary, an image right there. Now I am going to overlay the picture right here. I just want to show you guys that I did find it. I know you guys are not seeing it because of the glare, but here's baby Maximus. Maximus Alexander Earls, the 5-month-old son of Dale Earls and Ashley Love of Lilly, Kentucky, passed away on Wednesday at his residence. He was the brother of Caleb Alsip Earls, Mason Tyler, Nathaniel Earls, Sissy Earls, and Rayleigh Earls. He was the grandson of Terry and Jenna May of Lilly, Kentucky, and Kenny Love of Corbin, Kentucky, and Shanda Love, also of Corbin, Kentucky. The great-grandson of Billy G. Simpson Sr. of Corbin, Kentucky, and Jim Mason of Rockholds, Kentucky. In fact, there is a video posted by Dallas Brock Jr. of Maximus Alexander Earls right there. I know you guys are not seeing it, but you know what? I will link this video and you guys can look at Max's memorial slideshow. The pictures are by family members. I will link that. I will show probably a screenshot of the video, and you guys can definitely go check out the video after you watch this one. That is very rare to see such a thing. But that is such a unique name, Maximus Alexander Earls. Such a unique name. And there it is, right there on, as I was scrolling trying to find some information on baby Maximus. I know you guys are not seeing any of this, but yeah, there he is. But honestly, let me know in the comments down below what you guys like to see within these cemetery videos. I've done cemetery videos in the past. I have. But what do you like to see? Would you like me just to walk up and down and just show the memorials, show the graves? I'm seeing why this cemetery is named McHarg. There's a lot of McHargs buried out here. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Because I love seeing graves like this. The amazing design, the text. That is very, very detailed. Homer Glenn Jr. and Wendy K. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. Let me know. I believe it's going to be very, very tough to find Carol's grave. It may not be, but I feel like it will be. This cemetery is obviously not as big as some cemeteries, but it's pretty good size. It's a decent size. Like I said, there's no photo on Find a Grave. It does say she is buried here, but there's no photo on Find a Grave or anything. Now I am looking at spots similar to that because that shows me that that's a fairly current grave. In fact, let's go up there and look at that one. There's some text on that. That just reads JTB. Barbara Mahan, June 22nd, 2025. And also something I want to note is, what is the protocol on cemeteries? Walking through them. Okay, so it makes me wonder why it's half mowed. I'm sorry, I know I was talking about something, but I'm just now noticing that it's half mowed, partial mowed. Look at the grass. I don't know how well that's picking up, but that side, for example, is mowed pretty much all the way through there. But then they didn't mow any around these graves. What is that all about? I don't really understand that. They mowed a little over there, but they didn't want to go up. And there's no one here mowing today, so it's not like someone left and had to go get gas or anything. I don't know what the deal is with that. This is a very unique grave. Has a cow on the front. Last name Cowden. And it has a cow. Very unique. Very unique. But yeah, you can really see it along, yeah, oh yeah, you can definitely see it along here. And they didn't bother to mow any of this. But no, what is the protocol on walking in a cemetery? And what I mean by that is, I've always thought, until I did videos years ago, it's kind of impossible to not do it. So I was always brought up and thought that it's very disrespectful to walk in front of a grave, like as I'm doing now, because you're stepping over the dead, okay? Now, I've done a video years ago on a cemetery, and it's kind of impossible. I mean, yeah, it's always best to try to avoid doing it. And I did do that when I was walking over there, because you can walk in between some. But when they're in a line, you kind of can't, and you want to show, you know, the memorial, the headstone. I just don't want people getting all caught up in the comments thinking I'm being disrespectful, because that's one of the last things. No, I would never. It's kind of impossible to not walk in front of graves. I don't mean any disrespect, but yeah, sometimes there are scenarios like this where it's open, but then sometimes it's like that to where they're all in a line. So, I don't know. I really need to sit the camera down, because if I don't, we will never find Carol's grave. So I should probably do that. You can tell it looks like it's obviously been mowed through here, but not really cared for in any ways. Like, for example, this wreath, it's flipped over. I want to set the camera down so I can correct that. There. I believe it was supposed to go there. It's another one of those. I believe it was supposed to go there, because that's where it was kind of, it was leaning that way, but it seemed like it was one of the posts was kind of like buried almost in the ground. Almost. But yeah, you can tell, like, this cemetery does not seem, unless it's a family cemetery, but even then, it's an actual cemetery. There's no way this is just a family cemetery. There's no way. It still should be cared for like any other cemetery. Like, you can see they completely ignored mowing around specific graves, and they're doing no weed eating at all, and they're not even fully taking the mower itself. It looks like someone, whoever was mowing, tore up this ribbon over here. But yet you can just see, I don't know if it's picking up very well on camera, but you can see they're just running through here very, very lazily. I wonder who would be responsible of this. And they didn't even touch that section there at all. Like I said, I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. It's a shame, really. This strip here, you can really see it. Like, look at that. Like, realistically, you wouldn't have to use a weed eater for that. You'd come up here through, well, you would. You'd come up here through the center. You could. And then you take the weed eater and go around. Like, obviously, every gravestone needs to be weed eated. That is one awfully unique grave that I'm seeing. Headstone from all the way over here. Very, very unique. It appears it is supposed to be a tree trunk. That's what it looks like. This one right there. That is awesome. Wow. How old is it? McHarg, Madison, 1885. Is that 1885? 1885 or 1835? I believe that's 35 because I'm not feeling the indent like the 8 on this. I think that's 35. Yeah. 1921. Then Elizabeth. 18, like I said, I believe it's 30. 1832 to 1907. Man. Remember, friends, as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me.